Hello, many thanks for joining us. You're watching Addis News Hour with the news. I'm Tabitha John. Do stay with us. Ethiopian ambassador to Sudan, Yibelt Al-Amro, held discussions with Dr. Jibril Ibrahim Mohammed, Minister of Finance and Economic Development of the Republic of Sudan, on issues of mutual interest. Ambassador Yibelt Al-Amro stressed that Ethiopia supports and follows positive developments in Sudan with keen interest and underscored the need to overcome current and temporary challenges through negotiation. Dr. Jibril Ibrahim, on his part, mentioned the strong ties between the two countries, stating that any difference between them must be settled peacefully through direct negotiations. Moreover, the two sides underlined the need to focus and exert all efforts towards economic cooperation between Ethiopia and Sudan, as well as bringing about regional integration. Ethiopian ambassador to Germany, Mulu Solomon, said downstream countries should put their mind to the AU-led tripartite negotiations in order to solve the GERD dispute, since there is no one to be hand-twisted. She pointed out that, let alone harming its own neighbors by holding the Nile waters in the Renaissance Dam, Ethiopia is proven to share what it has with other African countries during the time of COVID-19. Emmanuel Jorge reports.
Countering the false narration of the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam will harm Sudan and Egypt by holding the water they get from the Blue Nile, Ambassador of Ethiopia to Germany Mulu Solomon told ETV that Ethiopians are now in thinking beyond Ethiopia and share what they have even in hard times of COVID-19.
The Ethiopian people believe if we use the same river or water from the same source, we believe that we are sisters and brothers. That is the attitude of Ethiopia throughout. Ethiopia has proved to think beyond Ethiopia. Even at the time of COVID, when we get the support from other parts of the world, we didn't take it alone. We were transporting it to the neighboring countries of Africa with the Ethiopian Airlines. And we proved that we are always sharing, and we always enjoy and appreciate sharing with our neighbors, with other people, with other parts of the world. Today, you can understand at this information age, leave alone Sudan and Egypt, who are naturally connected to us and share this transboundary water. Even if any country have a problem, we are there as human beings to share and help the problem, leave alone creating a problem to our neighbors, our brothers and sisters. And clearly this dam is a hydroelectric power dam, where even to make the electricity, it's a must that the water should flow naturally. Even if you don't want to do it, you cannot get electricity without allowing the water to flow.
Mulu stated the fact that Ethiopia has planned filling the dam gradually in the rainy seasons based on the 2015 Declaration of Principles, which shows that Ethiopia cares about the downstream countries.
We have agreed with Sudan and Egypt. We have signed Declaration of Principles, which we say DOP, in 2015. Clearly, it shows Ethiopia should continue building the dam and fill it gradually from time to time at wet seasons. That's mostly July, August, June, July, August. And that we are not filling it in 1 year. It's because we are caring so that they are not affected. We are filling it from the rainy season, and that they know clearly, and they know that it doesn't say anywhere we have to get. Actually, we don't need anybody's approval to fill the dam and to use our water. And they know it, or even in the DOP, it's clearly put that we construct and also, side by side, we negotiate.
The ambassador urges Sudan and Egypt to come back to the AU-led negotiation and bring a win-win solution for all sides, rather than wasting time by going here and there.
It's in the hand of Egypt, Sudan, and Ethiopia. The issue is in the hand of three of us. Even African Union cannot twist our hands, but they are facilitating so that we sit down, come to our mind, come to our sense, and think of our people. Going here and there will waste time. Otherwise, it does not help any of us. The only thing that help us is to sit down and talk and understand the reality on the ground, and come to understanding, help each other, to make everything happen for all of us. Therefore, I believe they will later or sooner come, sit down and talk and amicably try to help a win-win situation, because Ethiopia is not asking anyone to support us blindly. And I'm sure this will continue and have to come down, sit down and continue the negotiation led by African Union.
Ethiopia is working to fill the dam for the second round in the coming rainy season as it's scheduled. However, Egypt and Sudan are disseminating their false narratives as if the mega hydropower dam will harm them, contrary to the facts put by independent professionals.
Ethiopian government is undertaking maintenance works on Tekeze hydropower dam to swiftly maximize power generation capacity. The plant's power generation capacity has reduced because of lack of maintenance and disconnection of power transmission lines. Santayo Tamrat has more.
Tekeze hydropower plant in Ethiopia started operation in 2009. It was built to generate 300 megawatt power. But currently, it's producing only half of this amount. Two major factories are stated for the reduced power generation of the dam.
አሁን ሁለት ማሽኖች ኦፕሬት ያደርጋሉ በእነዚህ ሁለት ማሽኖች
Currently, it's producing about 140 megawatt power with its 2 units. The reduction of power is due to 2 reasons. First, we could not easily access spare parts for maintenance work. The second problem is the conflict in Tigray, which was accompanied by repeated disconnection of power transmission lines. These two factors have reduced the power generating capacity of the Tekeze hydropower dam between October and March.
The plant is functioning at its half potential. This is due to lack of spare parts and protection issues. Another problem is last year's flooding, which damaged the control cable.
Since this dam is functioning at half of its potential, the water in the reservoir may cause some damage to the dam because of overflowing when the rainy season comes.
እንደምትመለከቱት ግድቡ መያዝ ከሚገባው ውሃ በላይ
As you see here, the dam has more water than it used to hold at this time of the year. It should have reduced by 20 to 30 meters. The water may cause damage on the dam because the water can overflow when the rainy season comes after months.
Currently, the Ethiopian government is undertaking maintenance works on Tekeze hydropower dam to enable the plant to generate at its full capacity soon.
Currently, we are doing works to avoid issues of power generating capacity. This includes 2 major works. The technical works include checking the functionality. The other job is related to logistics and human resource. The government has given high attention for the maintenance of the dam so that it can start generating at its full capacity. To avoid the spare part issues, the head office and generation operation unit have purchased some and others are underway. In addition, the government has also made a contract agreement with the contractor for extended maintenance service of this dam.
Tekeze dam has not seen any significant maintenance since it was built.
Ethiopia is the source of the Blue Nile and contributes over 85% of the Nile's stream flow. To this day, Egypt and Sudan are using 100% of the water, sticking to their 1959 colonial agreement between them. Not being signatories, Ethiopia and other upstream states do not recognize this agreement. Ethiopia is at the eve of completing the Great Renaissance Dam. Costing over $5 billion that is being paid by ordinary Ethiopians. This dam will generate 5.1 gigawatt of power, and it is a non-consumptive, eco-friendly, existential necessity to millions. The three countries have been in dispute over the construction, filling and operation of this dam. Even thought this dam provides major benefits to Sudan and Egypt in terms of reducing evaporation loss, silt, sedimentation and unexpected flood. This dam is not just about generating power. It is a matter of survival for millions of Ethiopians who deserve a dignified life as their Egyptian counterparts.
Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed Ali and Deputy Prime Minister Dammaqe Mokonnin have extended greetings on the Eid al-Fitr festival. Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed underlined that Eid al-Fitr is a significant religious festival that falls on the end of the Holy Ramadan and the beginning of the Shawwal month. Eid al-Fitr is the festival that Muslims receive their reward from Allah for the prayers, fasting, and the good deeds they have accomplished during the Ramadan month, the Premier noted. Chief administrators of regional states have extended their best wishes to Muslims on the celebration of Eid al-Fitr. President of the State of Oromia, Shimallis Abdiisa, Deputy President of Southern Nations, Nationalities and Peoples State, Ristu Yudal, and Desta Ledamo, President of the State of Sidama, extended Eid wishes to Muslims and called upon them to show love and affection for the poor and observe COVID-19 precautions during the celebration. Tens of thousands of Ethiopian Muslims gathered at Meskel Square in Addis Ababa on Tuesday night for a massive evening iftar meal where they broke the fast on the streets of the capital, Addis Ababa. The participants also claim the event has broken world record, which was held by Egypt. One of the participants of this huge event, which also featured prayers for nationwide peace and solidarity, was Anwar Mohammed. In an exclusive interview with ETV English, he said the event epitomizes Ethiopian solidarity not only within the religion of Islam itself, but also with others. The event also shows the fact that Ethiopians are capable of accomplishing greatest things, excelling other countries, he said. Take a listen to him.
The event was to show solidarity and brotherhoodness in Islam, and then on the top of that, to feed the poor. And as you see, there are a lot of homeless people outside too, to feed them too. So the event is to show the world that the brotherhoodness of Islam. And it's not only Muslims, even the Christian community is with us too here. So Ethiopia, by nature, it's a beautiful country that holds both religions. So I'm really proud to be an Ethiopian. This is my first time this kind of iftar. So I heard that Egypt is holding the record right now. It's 7,000 people, but inshallah today it's going to be more than 10,000 people. So it's overwhelming. I cannot even express my feeling. It's just unbelievable. I don't even have words to express.
Welcome back. Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Foreign Affairs of Ethiopia, Demek Amakonnen, held discussions with Philippe Bouvard, interim head of delegation of the International Committee of the Red Cross to Ethiopia. During the occasion, Demek appreciated ICRC for always being there on the ground to help civilians in Ethiopia during conflicts and natural disasters. Bouvard, on his part, thanked the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and other pertinent government bodies for their dedication in facilitating support to ICRC's various engagements in Ethiopia. He briefed the Deputy Prime Minister about the plans to significantly increase the budget of the organization to its activities in Ethiopia and related his experience in visiting prisoners and displaced people in some parts of the country. Bouvard further elaborated the ongoing support that his organization is extending to internally displaced people in different regional states in Ethiopia, adding that he was satisfied with what ICRC has achieved in Tigray so far and explained some of the challenges encountered on the ground. The Deputy Prime Minister said the government has continued to extend support to people in the region, mentioning the 2.7 million people who have received aid in the second round of humanitarian support. Thanking reliable partners such as the ICRC, he said the government is ready to ease up observed challenges on the ground, particularly in Tigray. In the meantime, he said that access to humanitarian support in the region showed significant improvement, although accessing some pocket areas may require military escort. President of Ethiopian Islamic Affairs Supreme Council, Grand Mufti Haji Omar Idris, has urged Muslims to mark the Eid al-Fitr holiday peacefully and in unison. The president has extended his greetings to all Muslims on the occasion of the Eid al-Fitr celebrations. Santayo Tamrat has more.
President of the Ethiopian Islamic Affairs Supreme Council, Grand Mufti Haji Omar Idris, has extended greetings to all Muslims on the occasion of the 1442nd Eid al-Fitr celebration.
የተከበራችሁ የኢትዮጵያ ሙስሊሞች በአገር ውስጥም ያላችሁ በውጭም ያላችሁ
The Ethiopian Muslims here and abroad and Muslims around the world, I'd like to say you happy 1442nd Eid al-Fitr.
The president has also urged Muslims to mark the holiday peacefully and in unison.
Muslim የተከበረ ነው Muslim
Muslims are respected. They are people of manner and friendship. I'd like you to mark the holiday being together, respecting each other, praising Allah and helping the needy. Apart from this, our country is currently facing some challenges, so we need to pray so that these issues can be solved.
The president further asked the Muslim community to adhere to COVID-19 control and prevention rules while celebrating Eid al-Fitr.